What's happening, everybody? It feels so good to pick up this camera again and give you guys a little bit of an update and actually film a video that I know has been requested by a lot of people, which is an interior tour to show the boat, to show what it looks like inside. And for those of you that haven't worked in this industry, to explain a little bit about why I haven't done that already, the boat doesn't always remain 100% ready. It's always stowed when we're underway. It has always got covers on when the guests are not around, including our tender garages, our gyms, our massage rooms, all that sort of stuff is completely packed away when nobody's around, and that's the majority of the time, unless we're doing brokers events like we have been for the last week or two, or like now when we have guests coming on. So the next few weeks we have got some charters booked, and that's what you know that we've been working so hard towards. You know that we've been coming over from USA over to the EU, and we've been prepping and we've been refueling and we've been doing a whole bunch of maintenance work on the boat to kind of get it all ready for these upcoming events. We have had the opportunity to uncover and get the entire boat 100% ready, and that's when I had the chance to show you guys what it's going to look like. So let me jump straight into it and show you a little bit about what you can expect and what you can see and what the boat looks like when it's ready if you were to be a guest on board Yacht Arience.
This is an Aberking and Rasmussen built boat, designed and built in 2012. The designer interior was Raymond Langton. In the main salon and also the dining room, we have 3 different types of flooring. We have wood, leather and marble. And in the dining room, we can hold up to 12 guests. Okay, follow me through to the cinema.
So altogether on this floor we have 2 twin cabins, 2 double cabins and 1 VIP. So pretty much they're almost identical. The other twin cabin just has 1 more porthole. We have a jacuzzi bath over here. A couple cool features also about the guest cabins is that we have underground boiler heating, and we also have the opaque windows. If you just come through here, I can give you a quick. So all guest cabin bathrooms have the opaque windows and it's just perfect for privacy.
Alright, so first we'll be taking you through to the guest area of the upper deck, or the guest accommodation area. We have a day head here, and as I'm sure everyone's mentioned, we have a day head on every deck, which is great. You're never too far from a bathroom. Over here we have our 7th guest cabin and our master, and it's pretty great because if the guest wishes, they can pull this door out and it can actually become a private area for the guests. Here we have the 7th guest cabin. This is great for nannies or security or pilots, whoever the primary guest is bringing along. And this is also great because if the guest does wish to close that door, this cabin is apart near the master suite. The master features his and her bathrooms. The ladies' bathroom has a bidet, and both bathrooms have jacuzzi bathtubs. So this is the master. As you can see, there's a lot of natural light here. The moonlight here does have the ability to be opened and closed, so if the guest does not want the sunlight coming in the morning, we can shut that for them. And there also is a private deck for the guests. There's a jacuzzi bathtub up there, and the guests have the ability to turn on a privacy light if they don't want the crew or the other guests coming.
So here we have our second jacuzzi, and also on this level we have another day head, a shower, and the elevator comes up to the sun deck.
So when we don't have guests on board and when we do have guests on board, it's almost like two completely different job descriptions. So as an example, when we don't have guests on board, it's more about maintenance, upkeep of the vessel, making sure that we're ready for the next trip. When it comes to everything from water toys, everything is serviced, everything is running correctly, we've ordered whatever it is that we need for that particular charter, and that the boat is kept in really good order. So that's a full-time job, 8 until 6 p.m. every single day, including weekends the majority of the time, for 16 full-time crew to make sure that this baby remains 100% beautiful all the time. So that is effectively the job that we end up doing when we don't have guests on board. When we do have guests on board, it's completely different. It's all about the guests. It's about them having the best possible time they can when it comes from fine dining, from food. You've seen the yacht chef on Instagram, you see what he's capable of. We've got an amazing team on board when it comes to the culinary service, as well as the stewardess and how they prep the tables. All of that I'm hoping to show a little bit more of, but it's more about the guest experience. From the deck side, it's all the water toys, making sure that everything is ready all the time for them if they need to ask to go out on the jet skis or the sea bobs or the hydrofoils or whatever it is, that those are 100% ready. We will also always have somebody awake 24/7 on this boat. Middle of the night, whatever it is, they're prepping the boat for the next day. They're making sure that the boat looks 100% perfect all over again. So a very intensive time. Our work hours completely go up. It's actually a lot of fun having guests on board, and it's probably what the crew, you wouldn't think so, having guests on, because it's a lot more work, but at the same time it's what we're here for. It's to make the best possible experience for those individuals that we can. So we're looking forward to it. We've got a few heavy intensive weeks of charter coming up. I will do the best I can to keep updating you, but at the same time I'm still trying to find my feet on board with the filmmaking aspect and fulfilling the role as a deckhand. So yeah, it's a lot, but I'm enjoying myself and loving it, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the content. Guys, that was a long bit of talking, but I hope you enjoyed seeing the inside of Yacht Arience, and we'll see you guys soon.
3, 2, 1. Can you stay with me?